Thank you, Joel. Well, we are taking a live look now at Houston Hobby Airport. Just as the Thanksgiving travel rush takes off, some airports across the country are experiencing some travel trouble because of a potent winter storm in places like Minnesota and Wisconsin. So it's a good idea to check your flight status before you head to the airport or make it to Dallas or Houston for a connecting flight. Now let's take a live look down Broadway of the traffic conditions this afternoon. You can see a lot of people on the roads and in parking lots, many heading out right now to see their families in other parts of the state or maybe to the airport for a cross-country travel. Others are braving the crowds right now, just trying to pick up all those last-minute items for their Thanksgiving feast. It is a busy holiday travel weekend, no matter how you slice it. So by all accounts, this is going to be a busy travel season, as we've been showing you. AAA projects that today will be the heaviest traffic of the Thanksgiving holiday weekend. CBS News correspondent Chris Van Cleve took a road trip from North Carolina to Washington to check it all out.
Oh my gosh!
This fiery wreck delayed the Thanksgiving holiday rush for drivers along Interstate 95 in Virginia for hours Tuesday. State police say the tanker truck was carrying lime when it flipped over and caught fire. The driver suffered non-life-threatening injuries. And in Los Angeles, a long line of brake lights stretched across the interstates. AAA expects today will be the busiest day on the roads ahead of Thanksgiving, as more than 73 million people are expected to drive this year. Among them, the Kanth family driving from Atlanta to Nashville.
It would take longer to fly with, taking an Uber to the airport or driving, parking, taking the plane train and all that and getting through TSA, so it's just faster to drive.
At the world's busiest airport in Atlanta, delays lingered Tuesday after a fast-moving thunderstorm forced a brief evacuation of the air traffic control tower.
Please move this way now.
In Nashville, it was a security concern that forced the evacuation of a packed terminal at the airport last night. After a quick sweep, the terminal reopened. At the Charlotte airport, signs warning drivers it could take 30 to 45 minutes just to get to the terminal. For travelers like Julie McAdams, those alerts proved true.
It took us over an hour to get here.
How long does it normally take?
25 minutes, 30 minutes, if I take the express lane.
On board!
Amtrak ridership is up 5% this year. Steve Sesh opted for the rails instead of the skies to get to family in Rhine Cliff, New York.
Things can happen in a small airport. There's no backup, and the trains just seem more relaxing, and I just like the idea of riding on the trains whenever we can.
When it comes to the trek home, AAA expects Sunday to be the busiest day on the roads. The airlines certainly expect Sunday to be the busiest day at the airport. If you haven't made that drive just yet, Thanksgiving morning might be your sweet spot. That tends to be one of the lowest volume travel days of the entire holiday. Chris Van Cleve, CBS News, on the road near Lexington, North Carolina.